flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting I'm feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo.
Good day. Scissor guys, they might be in the garden actually. Don't seem to be here. Scissors might be in the garden. Yes, here we got the tools. And this guy. Then yeah, we're gonna go cut a little bit in the one hedge, then we can harvest some stuff from here too. It did rain yesterday again a little bit. Maybe like 1-2 millimeters. But yeah, in the hedge we just gotta figure out how high do we want to leave it. Last year I think I cut it like maybe it was 1/2 meter. Then I just cut everything that was taller. So this is like pretty small hedge here. It's very small here in the end. We don't need to cut anything here. But if we cut it like here last year, maybe that was like, maybe I cut it like 50 or 60 centimeters last year. And we could cut it maybe, what if we do 70 this year, like here? Is that too little? It would basically be just the ones that are really long. Probably might be pretty good. And I want to make, this hedge is gonna be probably not like super high, so we should just want to keep it like pretty dense. Guess you can see the other end. Maybe like something like 70 centimeters, pretty good. It's pretty tall here where it's growing well. Would be here. Would be like a little bit off there. We can do that first, then we can of course take more if we want to. Roughly like 70 from the ground. Probably the sides we can also cut. I'm just gonna cut the length, this length first. I guess you kind of measure on myself, then I can kind of see where it is. And it's basically to the mid-thigh there. If we do that, then we can know roughly where to cut, or just kind of eyeballing it. Doesn't need to be super. I'm not gonna take my laser sight and measure it because the ground goes like up there a little bit, so we're just gonna keep it the same length from the ground. I think that's roughly pretty good there. A little bit 10 centimeters under the pocket here, something like that. This way we can hopefully keep it from being like the spruces. Normally if you let them grow free, they will grow like a lot and not make so many branches, but when I want this to be a hedge, I want it to be like more dense. Then we also give these, like some of these trees there was some animal that bit these, so now when we cut the longer ones, we let these grow, and then hopefully at some point we'll have a nice solid hedge here. That's the goal, at least. We'll see how it works. At least this way we can make it grow a little bit more even. Then all these branches will still grow, and like some of these will form like a new top or something. And then you again cut it, maybe next year again a little bit higher, and then should be a pretty dense. I think we cut it like there last year, so it's gonna leave, like it's gonna get a little bit taller this year. And all the grass we could trim out. These we don't need to cut, they're so short. This one also just a little bit. But yeah, today is like first day when it's not 30 degrees in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So that's pretty nice. It's nice to be outside and do stuff now. I'm not like trying to avoid the heat as much as I can all the time. I can actually just go outside and do stuff. Kind of lower. Yeah, I think that's looking better. Then we can trim the sides just a little bit. There's some branch that's a lot out. And all these like grassy things. And yeah, I have like this one small hedge, so we're just gonna use this. I'm not gonna use any kind of power tool here. This is easiest to just do manual cutting. That one has grown a lot. A lot since last time. Yeah, from here on it's almost the last ones we can leave almost untouched. I think the ground gets worse here, so the last ones, they really don't grow that fast. Should be pretty good lengthwise, or like height-wise. And just trim the grass here, I guess, a little bit. Then sideways, I don't know. Probably could take like a little bit off, but I don't want to trim the sides too much. Just a little bit. Just take a little bit of the ones that are like super far out. That looking? Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit from the sides. Mostly the grass here. Clean it off. Yep, we're just cleaning, just shaving a little bit off from the sides and from the top. Just a little bit. Just a light touch up. We're not going full bald here. We're just trimming it off a little bit. That's pretty good for the left side, and on the other side just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, we're trying to make this into a hedge, so I don't want to cut all the trees off. We're just trying to make it into a hedge, actually. Planted some trees a few years ago, and now I would say give it a few more years, then we might have a pretty nice hedge here. It's still pretty good here where it's grown nicely. Like, this is starting to look like a hedge now. In the beginning it was just some small trees, small saplings. say that's pretty good. Smells kind of good when you cut it off. It's like that spruce smell. When you cut the branches, you can kind of smell. Would be nice if you guys could smell it too. It's kind of good smell. Go back. Why would you do? We need to go back. I think it's pretty good here. Again, when you cut the hedge like this, you can cut it in as many ways as you have cutters, pretty much. You can do it in a lot of ways. Then just a little bit here, and then it's pretty good, I think. The post, what about the post? It's like it's a big power pole. We're not gonna cut that. That brings like the main power line to the farm here. We're not gonna cut that down. That would be not smart. Here at the end, the trees just need to grow more. They're kind of small here. Grass. The grass is good, like on the both sides. The rest I can mow with like the lawnmower. The rest is easier with the lawnmower. I'm just doing the stuff that you can't do with the lawnmower now. And there might be a little around the post there, but that's fine. That's just little grass. Also, I could do it with the hedge trimmer, or not hedge trimmer, but the string trimmer. Once I need to buy some string for it. But yeah, now it looks pretty good here. It's pretty even on sides, pretty even on the top. It's probably pretty good. Good try. I'm gonna see if this thing still works with my phone. Still. I don't know when it took the phone or when it took the picture. Let's see now. Pretty good, we can check. I guess I can take a little bit around the pole or post there, but it's easier, almost easier with the string trimmer. pretty good. Yeah, there's a little grass here on the side, but this is like, it's almost, grass is not, this isn't, it's kind of sharp, this tool, but not the best for grass. I guess that's most of the grass removed now on both sides of this thing. Now it's pretty good, I think. Yeah, now it's looking good. I'll just go grab, need to get my hat on so I don't burn my head. And in the garden I could probably cut a little bit too with this guy. And then we're gonna pick some stuff from the garden. And then we need to have a counter. We need to have a counter how many times we lose the hat when it's windy. Hopefully it stays on the head. Yeah, there's some pretty dark clouds coming in. I want to go check, we can at least go check the fields, but I want to go check in the forest too a little bit. But we'll see if it starts to rain, then we don't want to go in the forest. Have to check the rain radar. Right now it looks pretty good, but in an hour or two it could easily be raining. Yeah, how about this place? Could maybe weed this a little bit. We'll see later. There's not too much here. I guess I harvested all the peas from here, so I could cut down these like weeds that are growing here. Some thistles and stuff. But yeah, neighbor's oats here, it's looking pretty yellow even. Probably not gonna be too long until they harvest this. Maybe a couple of weeks. I guess we could actually just cut this whole side, and then yeah, the strawberries we can cut. The strawberries always form these things that grow out to the side, and I kind of want to cut those off so they don't spread. We could mow this edge a little bit and then mow there a little bit, or cut, I guess, not mow. carrots are looking pretty good. Yeah, they're getting bigger down here. And at least the leaves look really strong. Like the potatoes, we can probably harvest the potatoes too. Like there's some, I saw that there's either some deficiency in the soil or the potatoes really don't like to grow. You can see how the potato plants are like the leaves are almost turning yellow. If you compare it to like the carrots look really strong, and even the corn looks pretty good. Like everything else looks more healthy. But the potatoes, they really don't seem to like this soil too much. That's why I usually don't have, I have quite a lot of potatoes this year. Usually just have like a little bit of potatoes. Because of that very reason. Not really the best potato ground in the garden here. And these onions we can harvest also soon, I think. I need to grab the other boxes I want to harvest into and maybe clean them, or at least get them out in the rain or something, so they get cleaned before we harvest anything into them. Because I got one of these yesterday, and you can see it's like the onions, they're pretty big here, pretty much coming out of the ground already on their own. So these could probably be harvested soon. Don't think they're gonna really grow too much more. Like these, whatever these are called from the strawberries, they grow to the side. It's pretty like, it's best to cut these all off so they don't like spread. Then if you really want to be super money saver or something, then you could cut this into pieces like this. Then you take one of these. It has like, it will form some roots right here. Put this in the ground like this. Then you have basically a new strawberry plant. Hat fly off number 1. Wind is kind of gusty. And yeah, we might even find some strawberries here still. Strawberry season is definitely over, but might still find a rogue strawberry here and there. But yeah, if the plants have these things that grow out to the side, we'll probably try to remove them now when we got the cutter here. There's a lot of these in some places. Kind of rip those just out. It's not the end of the world, I guess, if you leave them, but then you could have like, I think it drains like some energy from the actual plant. So I think it's good to cut these. There's a strawberry. It would be easier to cut these with the the normal scissors because I can kind of lift them up and cut them. Probably better to switch to the smaller scissors. But yeah, gherkins are growing pretty crazy. Already harvested a few yesterday. Like these, they're pretty small there, but they grow pretty quickly into bigger ones. And there's a lot of them coming, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 per plant. This hat is a good sun hat, but it's not good when it's windy. It wants to blow away. None to harvest yet, but growing a lot. Yeah, let's switch over to the just normal scissors. Corn is looking pretty good. I mean, it hasn't tasseled or anything yet, but pretty big leaves at least. We'll see if these have time to produce anything this year. And here you can see these strawberries have like a lot of these that grow out. Ton. There's already a couple that those are in the ground already there. I mean, I could technically leave one there and see if it produces something next year already. Vines, they're almost like growing vines. I guess this way it's fine. There was one dead plant here, so I guess we can just try to trim the ones that are growing out to the side. Here's like a lot here. All this from one plant. Oh, now it's raining almost. If it starts to rain, we might need to take a break in the gazebo. It should be more like showers, so it shouldn't be any like, hopefully not any like super heavy rain that continues for a long time. Just a few drops, hopefully. There's a lot of them still there. And I think it's pretty clean. Cleaned off the strawberries at least a little bit. I mean, here where there's plastic underneath, these won't really, they can't really grow anywhere. Too much at least. Yeah, I think that should be then pretty good trimmed, well trimmed. And we need to take cover if it's gonna start to rain more. Could harvest a little bit for my bucket, just a little bit of lettuce and whatever we can harvest. And then we take cover and see if we can go and scout the crops a bit. A lot of grasshoppers. Grasshopper sounds. Yeah, pretty much some lettuce and some parsley we can take. Dill, there's not much left, like the dill is kind of old now. can't really get much of that anymore. Or it doesn't. You could technically, you can of course eat this if you want, but it doesn't. The greener parts taste better, and they're kind of old at this point. Not that tasty. Like these guys are better, but there's just some small parts left. These guys, we can take a few. Some parsley. I got a lot of parsley. Just need a little bit. Just a little bucket of green. Take a break in gazebo now when it seems like it's gonna rain more. Check the rain radar, see how it looks. It's not gonna rain a lot today, but we don't need that much rain on the stream gear for it to not function. Camera off a little bit. Check a thing or two. Oh, I don't have the good radar on this phone. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Anything? Have some sort of rain radar here, but this is not. It's not the best one. 45. Yeah. I don't know how well I can trust this. It's like right now and then in a half an hour there might be some rain, and then after that it should not rain. Yeah, there's probably gonna be like half an hour of rain there maybe. Could kind of guess it. It's not been raining a lot now, so it was good stream, but it was super hot. Now it's not hot, but then it's again raining. The challenges of outdoor streaming. At least we can go take a look at the crops here. That should be fine. And then the forest would be nice if I could go. It's like younger forest there, so there's no like, if there's big trees you could take cover under the trees, but the forest that I want to go check, it's kind of like a younger forest, so not much to take cover underneath. Maybe we have enough. Like before those clouds come here, those are probably the rain clouds. If we'll go to the forest and back, it shouldn't take us more than maybe half an hour. And when was the rain supposed to start? Like in a bit, so we might. Well, we'll just go there first and then hope it doesn't rain. It's gonna be mostly like really small rain, so it shouldn't be bad. I'll put this here so this thing doesn't fall over. I guess the barn, we can take cover in the barn there, but then I need to go walk through this. It's rained quite a lot. Yeah, it's pretty like small showers, but a few drops is fine, but more would be not good for the stream gear. I don't want to take like really umbrella here, so let me check one thing here. It's 11:45 now. Like we should be good for like 20 minutes. And this is like the not good rain radar. It looks good, but it's coming from that direction, yeah. There's like a big cloud that's kind of growing. I guess there is some younger or some older forest in one place there. I guess we'll just go and deal with it. Just want to go take a look at the forest. Like a day like this would be like perfect for some brush cutting in the forest. It's like windy and pretty cool, relatively cool weather. So just take a look at some stuff, see if it needs. I think there's one place that kind of needs some brush cutting. How the wheat looks further back closer to the forest. Grass is still kind of wet. There was there's a few drops yesterday, I think. Or maybe it's just heavy dew. Probably not dew because it's been pretty windy now. Probably just some leftover from last rain. Yeah, now we'll see here. Here we were in the spring or early summer picking up some stuff from the barn. You can still see the tracks a little bit there, but not much. And there is good wheat here even. You can see now the cracks in the ground. Like it's getting pretty dry now, but I think the wheat, as long as it feels the heads, and it looks, even here it looks pretty good. Pretty good. It's like a patch where it's going down even. It's so heavy in some spots. Oh shit, there it's raining, like I can see there. You can see when it's like a white wall like that in the distance. It's gonna start to rain. I think I'm gonna go back there now, do some other things. Hopefully the rain passes and then we can go. I want to go there in the forest and check some things. We can walk here on the side of the field, but that looks very bad over there now. Abort mission. And go check the potato boxes and everything like that. We can try to get them outside. Aborting mission. When you see in the distance here, when you see that the forest turns white, then you know it's raining there. It's gonna be here in like a few minutes. Need to evacuate. Yeah, you can see how it's all white now. This kind of weather is when we start to harvest, like soon, this is really bad weather. When it's like every day like a little bit of rain. It's like the worst weather for harvesting. It kind of destroys the crops when it's always like a little bit of rain, a little bit of rain, a little bit of rain. Dries up, gets wet, dries up, gets wet. Very bad for the crops. Yeah, now it's raining. This kind of weather would have been better in June, when it was plus 30 every day. Let's take cover. But yeah, it started earlier than what the forecast said. Let's chill here for a bit now. But it's definitely kind of feeling like harvesting weather soon. Or it feels like harvesting weather. That's usually when it's always raining when you don't want it to rain. Now what did I press now? Yeah, luckily we turned around. This would be very bad for the stream. Very bad. This is what 0% chance of rain looks like. Classic. There you can see the boxes, potato boxes. Should have a few here. Over there we can throw them out. They kind of need to be washed a little bit, I guess, before we can use them. They've been here for a bit. We have like four good boxes here. You can use these for either the carrots or the potatoes or yeah, something. Probably get them out there somewhere. At least get them here where I can grab them and put them outdoors. And then there's kind of two more here. If I would, there's some car parts or whatever. There's in these boxes. We could probably use these also. Need to kind of go through this and maybe put it somewhere else. Now it stopped. Then there was like bigger rain in like half an hour, so I need to check again. Now the grass is going to be kind of wet there also. So not the best to go right after rain. But then I'm going to put it. Maximum speed! For real, not just a random Mexico guess. But where? Pretty dry. Okay, there should be a couple hours now where it's not raining. So I think we can take a new try now and go a little further. It should not rain in the next 2 hours. Then after that it might rain again. Lunch, please, English. Yeah, let's go that way. Check some things. Like now the sun is out, so hopefully it doesn't rain. Hopefully it does not rain for a little bit now. Hopefully the grass isn't too wet. I got my long pants on, so it's kind of fine, but yeah, it was probably such a short shower that it didn't even make the grass wet. Yeah, now we got clear skies for pray. Like we need 45 minutes or something. Grass is kind of wet, but yeah, maybe you can walk somewhere, but it's not super long grass at least. Keep the pants dry. You can kind of smell the wheat. The wheat it's gonna start to turn color into more yellow and orange. But yeah, you can. It's the fall smells in the air. You can start to smell different crops ripening up. Harvesting time is getting nearer. Yeah, even here, like this little corner here, there's some decent wheat here even. Like usually there, it doesn't grow very well here. It's pretty tall. It's up to my hip here, which is, see when you swing it like this, it's pretty heavy. It wouldn't, if you get a really hard rain now and wind, it could flatten this very easily. But yeah, we'll just go. There you can see how it's like, it's leaning right there, a little patch. It's probably some double seeding. That's almost flat on the ground there. That should mean that there's pretty heavy. The crop is heavy, which is, as long as it stays up, it's good. If it goes flat, then it's not good. But yeah, it is pretty tall here. Pretty tall. And heads, not super long, but they're still like, there's many seeds in one head here. It's kind of hard to calculate them now. I think there's like 3 there, 2 at least, 2, 4, 6. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So that would be 6, 12, 24, at least like 24, almost like 30 seeds. I think that's a decent head for wheat. Decent amount of seeds. Let's see if there's anything in them. This one at least has something. If I squeeze this, yeah, it's almost in the dough stage. There's definitely stuff inside there, so it's forming seed forming a new seed. And yeah, comparing to last year. Oh, here we got some. Is this wild boars? This could be wild boars. You can see a clear path here. This is not me. This could be the wild boars. You can see they have it's gotta be some like smaller animal because it's really flat to the ground all the time. If a moose walks through this or deer, then it's just gonna be like, it's not gonna look like this. I'm thinking this is wild boar or maybe like not a fox, but some other like smaller animal. But yeah, that's pretty minor damage still. But there's been, I haven't seen many of these like tracks this year, but it goes, you can see it continues over here. It's gotta be some sort of four-legged creature. Yeah, even here, like this was when I tilled this in the spring, like right here I thought, oh man, is anything gonna grow here? This was, the soil was like pretty chunky and it didn't really, I had to harrow it like 3 times probably to get it like fine enough where you could see it. But it's amazing what some rain does. It's so amazing. Like last year there was nothing here, now there's like a good crop of wheat. And the only difference is it rained. If you remember last year there was almost nothing here. Now the very same place 1 year later, or last year I guess there was grass here, so I guess the grass grew a little bit last year. But also when you have the field on grass a year and a half and then put crop in it again, the grass does some amazing things to the soil. Really improve the soil. Really improves the soil. Clover is my favorite plant outside of things you can grow and sell, but things we just grow and then mow down, clover is my favorite. Makes the other crops grow well after it. But yeah, let's try to walk our way through the edge and maybe we can get to the forest there. I really don't want to walk through the grain because it looks so good. I don't want to walk down any of this crop. When we for once have a decent crop here. And this bush is growing out in the field. Definitely some flies here. It's weird this year also with the flies. There's just flies flying around like these. You can see it's like normal flies. They don't do anything, but they fly in your mouth sometimes. Is this real? No, this is a green screen. I generate all this on a computer. And then it's a voiceover. This is for sure not real. Completely computer generated. Yeah, here it's like up to my hip again. And it's leaning down. I'm sure if we get some more rain, we might have some small spots where it goes flat. You can see here, it's already leaning. It's already leaning a little bit. Here it's so heavy that it's starting to lean down. Hopefully it does not go completely flat. Here you can see a little patch. It's kind of gone down. And there's a little patch. Also here the soil is not the best. So I've never seen it like go down here. It's kind of crazy actually. Must have grown well here right at the edge of the field. Yeah, here's another little patch. Where it's starting to, this could also be some animal walking here, but I think it's just such a heavy crop. Yep, farming simulator. This is the new, yeah, that's also one thing. It's like this is all computer generated, and this is how the next farming simulator is gonna look. There's gonna be a new graphics engine, as you can see, much better graphics, and also a new physics engine, much better physics. Yeah, I don't want to fall in the ditch here. It's kind of crop is leaning over. Is it easier to walk in the forest here? Might be easier to walk in the forest. But yeah, that's a good head right there. It's going really. It's probably not fully fit yet, so there's gonna be even more weight up top. We might have some spots where it goes flat. Hopefully not too much. Yeah, like this head, this is big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost like 7 rows. Have to fill up and it's gonna be crazy. It's easier to walk in the forest than on the edge here. The crop is so close to the ditch here. Like ditch starts here already. Let's walk here, it's easier. To walk in the forest here, I think. A little bit less grass. If the stream survives here. It can be bad, probably. We're gonna go to where the connection is better. Cut out here a little bit. I'm gonna try to navigate into the internet area. Forest is not the best place for like a stream, especially down here. New viewer, what do you grow? This year we grow wheat, oats and peas in the big fields. And then in the garden I have like a bunch of stuff. All kinds of different things. Now we kind of have to go, I have to go around here because I really don't want to walk through the nice wheat here. So we're just gonna have to go this way and then up there and into that forest. I'm wondering if it's easier here on the forest side or on the field side. I think we're gonna stay in the forest here a little bit. Yeah, I could go out there actually on the road and then go back in the forest. Let's do that. It might cut out a little bit, but maximum a few minutes and we should be good. We should be good with internet. If we don't get lost or something. Oops. Maybe we can go from here still. I want to go into the more windy places, then we have less flies. Yeah, even here we have a crop. Like this is probably the worst soil we have anywhere on the farm, right here in this corner. You can see there is wheat here. This is bad here, of course, but usually there's nothing here in this corner. Very, very bad soil here. But yeah, let's try to walk over there. You can probably walk. It's a little bit mist seeding here. We can probably walk through that. Get rid of the flies also. Yeah, here you can see when it's too heavy, then it does this. You can see crop is flat on the ground. Hopefully we don't get too much out of this. This is like, can be hard to harvest, and also the crop loses its quality pretty fast there. Yeah, now we get the wind, and we get rid of the flies, hopefully. But yeah, it's a sign that it's heavy crops when it's going flat like that. Here there's been some animals chewing. Okay, let's go up here. Try to go up the hill. There should be less flies. Better internet. They already showed a piece. Nah, I can show you them later when we go back to the farm. So we got like the wheat is back here, then there's oats and peas closer to the farm. But yeah, now we're gonna go in the forest here. Look how the forest looks. So yeah, we also from the forest we sell like logs. Once the trees grow up to bigger, then we can sell some logs also. And also one thing I notice now, we have raspberries. I think we might get stuck here for a little bit. I see a lot of good raspberries here. It's time for a snack. Yeah, these look good. Wild raspberries. Yummy. There should be more up the hill also. Kind of want to go there. There should be less grass and less bugs up there. Just gonna find my way through the bushes here first. Yeah, there's a lot of raspberries here. Should have no problems finding something to eat. Yeah, there's a lot here. Usually up on the hill there's like a ton of them. Ton of raspberries. And yeah, the birches are growing well. Here we planted like birches, like this tree. Growing pretty well. And then up on the hill here we got spruces. And now I'm on the lookout for raspberries. There looks to be some bushes here. These don't have any berries right here. There should be some around here somewhere. Whoop. No berries in that one. Ah yeah, here's wind. Should help with the fly situation. Ah yeah, now we found it. Look at this, guys. Here's a bush that has a lot of berries. This guy right here. all this red stuff is good to eat. They look pretty clean also. These sometimes you can get some sort of worms in the berries, but these all look really good. No worms or anything. Yummy. This was supposed to be a crop scouting stream, but I think it might turn into a raspberry eating stream. There's a lot here. Yummy, yummy. Very easy to find a few deciliters of berries here. This is one plant that really thrives when you, like this area right here. There was like a clear cut. It's like 5 years ago now, 5 or 6 years ago. And then after that we planted some trees here, but now when there's much more sunlight here, then this like raspberry plant, this is one that really benefits from the like a lot more sun. Before there was none of these right here, but now there's a lot of them. Before the forest grows up and gets big again, then there's less berries. But yeah. There's so many here, and there's a lot more bushes around here. Probably just the camera a little bit so you can see better. But yeah, the trees have grown pretty well too this year. I think I even have my measuring tape here. We can measure this guy. It's been kind of a cooler and somewhat, I'm not gonna say it's been a rainy summer, but there has been some rain. So this, for example, this tree has grown, if the wind can die down a little bit, this tree has grown like 50, almost 60 centimeters in length. That's pretty good in one summer. Some of course have grown a little bit less, but I see many, those two there have grown like a meter. That's pretty good. Like we're up on a hill, it's really rocky terrain, you can see, not like super soil or anything, but trees are growing well. As long as they get rain, they usually grow pretty well. This bush does not have that much, there's some here. Some raspberries. Like this guy has grown a lot. Yeah, that's like 70 centimeters in one summer. The record is probably, I see one there, that's probably a meter, which is crazy much in one summer. Yeah, that bush has some. Some raspberries. They look they're really healthy. Yeah. As I said, some years there might be a decent amount of berries, but there's also some bugs that eat them, but they seem pretty clean this year. I see there's a bunch. I see there's a bunch. There's almost so much that I could bring like a bucket and pick some berries actually. And there's that much. But yeah, let's measure this one. This is probably a record one I see here. This one has grown from here all the way up there. There's a couple others that have grown this much too. This is probably, it's about 95 centimeters, yeah, almost a meter. All this from here up to there, that's in the last 2-3 months it's grown that much. That's good. Good bit of growing. Now we found the mother lode here. This bush has like a lot. Some pretty big ones here. Yeah, we're stuck here now, I think. Free food. Just need to walk here. Not super big here, but there's a lot of them. Oh yeah, here's a nice branch of them. They're pretty, looks like they're pretty ripe also. All are ready to eat. I don't see any green ones, or when they get too ripe then they just fall down when you shake the branch. They look to be right about the right ripeness for picking. Yummy. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, there's so many here. And get easily a lot, even by picking just with the hands. Like, look at this, you can see all the red. There's a decent bit here. Don't even need to pick all, just pick some of them. Best ones. And yeah, for anybody, if you are in Finland or somewhere in where they have like every man's right, what is it, right to roam, then you can go and pick these berries like anywhere. You don't need, for picking the berries, you don't need to own the land. You don't even need the landowner's permission. You can just, I can just go anywhere here on the neighbor's side there. Just go anywhere, pick all the berries you want, which is really nice also. You definitely don't need to own the land even. Just go and find some berries and eat as much as you can. Or you can even if you pick these and sell them like this, then you don't even need to pay any taxes. So if you wanna earn a few extra euros, then this time of the year, berry picking can be a very viable option actually. Both like lingonberries and bilberries and raspberries, and at least those you can find a lot in the forests. Oh man, there's so many. I want to eat too much and I can get, stomach might not like it if I eat like a liter of raspberries all of a sudden. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of these around here. Just like everywhere. Now I think we could go. The one purpose I want to go here is I want to go there, like maybe 300 meters that way, and check the forest there, because I think I need to do some like brush cutting there, some forest work. I think it might be easiest if I go out to the road here and walk on the road and then just down there, because it might start to rain again soon, so we can't spend the whole day here, I think. But yeah, if I walk out to the road, it's faster to walk on the road than in the forest. And then probably there we can find more raspberries again. Or then we come back here and pick more. Seems like it's a good raspberry year also. It's a pretty good year for a lot of things this year. Like, you can kind of tell that the trees have liked this summer. It's been enough moisture. It's been a lack of that the last 3-4 years, but now decent amounts of rain. And of course no lack of heat, but that's never an issue. Lack of heat is pretty much non-existent issue here. Lack of moisture can be a very big issue. Excuse me. Yeah, down here it's more grassy, not too many raspberries. They like to be up on the maybe more sandier areas. But yeah, it is. There's a big bush there, I see, with a lot of raspberries. Oh man. Man, oh man. Usually where it gets this like more better soil, then there's so much grass that there's not that many raspberry bushes. There are some still. Like here, right here. Pretty small here though. Don't have any berries. Okay, how do we jump a ditch? Yeah, let's walk on the road a little bit so we get to our actual destination. I see a bunch of bushes here right on the edge of the field, but up there also. They don't seem to have that many berries down here. Butterfly. Underneath power lines like this you could also find raspberries, because they cut the trees down here all the time, so the trees don't grow up in the power lines. So might be, but I think, yeah, maybe on the hills. But usually the best spots for raspberries are if you know an area has been clear cut, then a few years after the clear cut. That's usually when you have the best, when there's the best raspberry time. A lot of butterflies, a lot of flies, all kinds of bugs this time. I guess this time of the year there's probably the most amount of bugs. But but already in the end of this month it's usually less bugs. And then 9 months of the year almost there's no bugs. Use more of the same trees that we planted there. We also planted this area. You can see the trees are higher than the grass. I'll go soon down there. There's the area that I think might need some brush cutting. And I thought about doing it maybe now, but it's even today it's kind of windy, not 30 degrees, but still for doing some forest work I think I might just wait until it's actually like 15 degrees or 10 to 15 degrees. Then it's even nicer. And here goes the road down. Need to, when I come here I already need to start to cut here, like open up. There's like a road here, but I haven't been here in a while with the tractor, so there's like trees in the middle of the road, so need to cut those down first. Pretty sure the road goes like right here, right there maybe. Need to figure out where it is actually first before we cut trees on the neighbor's side. This road should go kind of in the middle of the border. Neighbor has some smaller spruces we planted a few years earlier, maybe here. So it's a bit of a jungle here, but this is nothing compared to what you will see soon here. Oh no, did we walk inside? The road must go there, because this is... Where does the road go here? It should be right here somewhere. Really hard to know where it is even when it's overgrown a little bit. I guess these are on our side, and it would be right there where the road goes. Yeah, I've been here, so... Oh no, this is the neighbor. Where does the border go here? It should be right here. It's definitely not there. It comes down there, that I know. Then it doesn't go over rocks like this. It should be more visible. I guess this is the neighbor's side, because He's been cutting down some crap here. Must be here, I guess. Should be able to see the tire tracks of the old road. It's not up there, that's too rocky. It's gotta be right here. Yeah, it's right now, I think I know. It's right here. Gotta have the GPS maybe and figure out, but I think it goes straight there. There's lingonberries, you can see they're starting to ripen up, some other red berries. We'll see if we can find our way through this without getting lost. Yeah, I think it goes now I think it goes right here. Yeah, driven over this road, it's right, it goes in and then right here. Right here. Should be able to kinda follow this. It's getting denser, a lot more dense. Should figure our way somewhere through there. Then yeah, this stuff here does not need any help so far. Can still wait a few years here, I think. But down there at the bottom, it's like a impenetrable jungle. That's where you might need to use the brush cutter a little bit. Thin things out a little bit. This kind of looks like jungle here also, but it's not. The spruces are kind of taller but yeah, in a couple of years I want to come here and also clean this up a little bit. Yeah, seems like there's gonna be lingonberries too this year. These are not, these are still green, you can see. Not ready to pick yet. Is it easier to go through here or through there? I try to find our way through to that big tree there. It should be, that's clear on our side, so the road goes somewhere here. I need to really, before I start to cut anything down there, I need to figure out exactly where it is. I think it's right there. So we don't cut any neighboring trees down. Because yeah, berries you can pick on the neighbor's side, but trees you cannot cut really down on the neighbor's side. That would be not good. Not recommended. But yeah, when you come down here, it is definitely time soon to come here and do some stuff. Trees are maybe on average 3 to 4 meters. So soon we can do a little thinning. Probably still wait a little bit. Yeah, now it's getting down to the real jungle area here. they're so tall that I need to navigate by looking at some bigger trees in the distance or something. When you look around like this, you can't see anything. Or I can see only trees. Let's put it that way. Yeah, let's go a little bit this way. It should get easier here in a bit. But yeah, we're kind of down to the area that I'm thinking might need some work here soon. Ah, raspberries. Even here, not really raspberry ground here. Underneath a pretty dense forest, but of course there is raspberries here. Why not? Raspberries everywhere. I guess technically here they could be bigger because the soil here is better. Yeah, there's a lot here. A little bit bigger here. Oh, it's gonna rain again. Shit. At least now we have some bigger trees. Gonna take cover. Because I cannot get out of here fast enough to somewhere where there's a roof. It's a big spider web. Let's go through here. Let's go through here. Wind picks up. Generally a sign of rain. Ah yeah, here it's better. Underneath the big trees here it's not so many small trees, so you can actually walk around a little bit easier. Yeah, underneath like the bigger trees here, if it rains a little bit, then we can actually take cover. But yeah, this stuff here, still okay. I can see the trees. There's some like too dense in some spots down here, but it's still okay here. Can still wait a few years before we need to do anything there. Let's go into the dense stuff here. Cover from the rain, and hopefully we don't get thunder. Then it might be not the best thing to take cover underneath a big tree. But yeah, now when we're here, if it's raining from that side, underneath here we're kinda covered, at least a little bit. There's a bunch of raspberries right there. Try to check that. That's the area that I think needs the most work. Might check a little bit there and then we'll go back, maybe up to the road there somewhere, if we can find our way out of here. I think this is just, and it's not even rain, it's like a few drops. Still enough to mess up the stream a little bit, but it's not really even rain. check the rain radar real quick here. Takes a bit for it to load. $12.30, $13. Yeah, there's some really small stuff building up. It should. Or in any case, it's gonna like pass pretty quick. We can just check here now. It's pretty classic afternoon showers now, so they can pop up out of nowhere. Okay, here we got the ditch. Won't really be able to jump. This is too big. We can go. I guess I can go somewhere there or over. Check the other side there. Or maybe that way. There's a bridge, but it's kind of behind the bushes there. Really want to check that there a little bit, but this ditch is pretty wide that way, so I can't. Maybe we need to go over the bridge here. Yeah, this area here, this probably needs some work. Is this the bridge here? Yeah, this is the bridge. Yeah, man, this looks different. We were here in the spring where there wasn't leaves, were not on the trees. You could kind of see over this area. Now it's like jungle. Mega jungle. Yeah, this probably needs some work here. We come here in the fall maybe. Do at least like a little test piece here. This is like really dense, pretty long. Needs a bit of work. Needs a little bit of thinning. And you guessed it, a lot of raspberries. These seem to be like, the raspberries grow like 1 year they grow the plant like this, and then the next year it's gonna have berries. So these seem all to be this year's plants. Here's a few older. You can see the branch looks older, but that's the one that has all the berries. More yummy yummies. And the sun's out, it's raining, and the sun's out. Classic weather. Almost need a brush cutter just to be able to walk forward here. But yeah, this area here definitely could need some a little bit of work. Man high grass here. Here's probably a deer has been sleeping here. Grass is flat. Yeah, this area here, then we'll go up there, you can go back there, and then up the hill, then it's probably not as bad again. But in some places here it could definitely would be good to do a little bit of cutting. There's a tree that's kind of uprooted. It's dead also. Firewood, firewood. A little bit easier to walk here where there's some bigger trees. There's some small underneath, but yeah, over there you could do some work. Here it's not bad again. Don't need to do anything right there. Not too dense. Here's some blueberry plants, but until you see the blueberries are probably fallen to the ground already. Too late for blueberries. Then we need to go again on this side over there, and I should be able to jump the ditch there, because otherwise we're kind of stuck stuck behind the ditch. This is very, very wide and mud bottom, so I cannot jump that. This place, can I go around? There's a big rock here. Can I go around that without falling in the ditch? Hopefully. Otherwise we're kind of stuck. Oh yeah, I might be able to jump actually here. Like some roots here. Should be able to jump this. It's getting narrower here. Just like that, we're on the other side. Then we're gonna head that way. We should be able to get up to the road again. If I'm not terribly mistaken. Here in the edge it's again pretty tight forest. But it's not in panic mode yet. We can probably wait until next summer or next fall or something. Then clear this up, like remove the trees that are like really close to each other. Because yeah, in some places this is a jungle. Big jungle. You want a decent bit of trees in your forest. You don't want them to be that dense like back there. Otherwise they can't really grow into bigger trees. Like this is better up here. There's some room here. It's just the very edge there that's super dense. Up the hill we need to go. stumps are getting rotten already here. This was cut, what is this, maybe 10 years ago. So you can see the stumps are already rotting completely away. Yeah, this is not nearly as bad here on the hill for some. It's always like, seems like in the really, where there's really fertile soil, it's always like mega jungle, omega jungle. And then these hills are a little bit easier because you can do a little bit less work. Like the trees you plant are there, and then some natural trees, but not like 100,000 trees per hectare. This should be pretty easy to just thin out some parts a little bit in a few years. Yeah, here I think we planted pine here up on the edge. They look like fine, like not great quality. I guess we can leave the best and yeah, some birches in between. The moose might have been here and destroyed some of the pines. Yeah, like that one has pretty, not the best quality. But yeah, soon these pines are so big that they should be out of reach from the moose. And then the moose can't do more damage. It's done some damage already, but yeah, like these three here, it's like all kinds of twisted here and not good quality at all. But it is what it is. Can maybe leave some nice birches like this. This one is pretty straight. Good tree. Same with this guy. Maybe cut down some ugly pines if there's some that are pretty, don't have good shape. Yeah, we should be not too far away from being out of here now. Somewhere up here should be a road. Yeah, like that ugly huge branch there. There's some natural pines, I guess, that could fill in also. Ah, road is right there. This area has changed also so much. When you planted, you could see like the whole area. Now it's like, if you're more than 5 meters away from the road, you can't see it. The place has changed so much. We got out. Number 3, hat fly off. My hat really likes to fly. Now we can go back to the farm, I guess, and check the peas, check the oats maybe, if someone wanted to check those out. Pretty much checked the wheat out already. Have like a chin strap or something on this hat. It's a very good sun hat, but boy does it not want to stay on the head. Windy, which is good. Makes it feel cooler. Might cut out here for like a little bit, but should be back then later. Ah, it's a bird. But what was rustling the leaves? More birds. Birds everywhere. Tall bushes, hopefully we don't have tall stinging nettle here. Could be nasty. Pretty much out now. We can go up there, check the oats, check the peas a little bit. Did check the wheat back here. More wind shouldn't mean it should blow away the bugs. Might need to hold on to our hats though. A little shorter grass here, so easier to walk. But yeah, wheat here looks same. You can see when it's really windy, it's wheat is. It's almost like making waves in the wind, which is good. Yeah, just praying it stays upright. I really don't want any heavy showers of rain now. It's gonna do more harm than help. Would be best if it would stay mostly dry now for the next month or something, maybe even more. The wheat is pretty far out still from harvesting. The peas and oats though, we're talking, I would say, under a month. Peas are, I would say, turning pretty fast. Like the greener parts in the middle, they still need decent bit of time, but I mean, if we look at the edge here, like yeah, these are completely green still. They need to be, the pod needs to be completely like crispy, so the combine can kind of do this, like open it up and put these guys in the tank. They're still like green. You can eat them. When we harvest, these should be like pretty hard, almost like rock hard, so they can survive through the combine. But yeah, it's getting there. You can see how it's turned. The color is turning. Like on the edge here, it's already turning almost brown. And then in the middle there, it's pretty green still. Probably grew the best there, so it takes the longest time to turn. But yeah, there should be, like the peas, they're grown already. They don't grow anymore at all. So for the peas, it would be best with no rain now. Just windy, dry days. 20 degrees, something like that. I think the wheat, I think it survived the heat wave. We'll see when we harvest how big the seeds are, how heavy it is. Same with the oats, but the last 3 weeks were really hot, so it was not the best for the crops. But But yeah, here's some pods, like it all should turn to this. And this is still, I can still feel the peas are still soft inside. Everything needs to become hard. Some hard yellow seeds. I think these peas, I think the pea stays green. Like there's some peas that turn yellow and some that stay green. I think these are staying green even when they become hard. But yeah, you can see it's gone down a little bit here. But it's not flat on the ground, so it should be okay to harvest. It goes flat, like this grass here that's been cut. If it goes this flat on the ground, then it's a real big struggle to harvest. Hopefully it doesn't do that. Will be interesting to harvest peas. It will be a first for me. I've never harvested peas like this with the combine, so will be interesting if nothing else. See how they do. See how the combine works. Yeah, all that stuff. And then oats. Probably the oats are gonna be the first that we combine. It's hard to tell. There's still some that are, like these are almost green still, but some like this seed up here. This guy is it almost looks like it could be ready to harvest. Could try to bite on it, see what the moisture is on this one. Let's try to bite this. Yeah, so this one is almost like hard already. But yeah, oats, it's turning. This seed, yeah, this is already hard inside. You can see maybe you can see the seed there. It's like white, hard but white inside. But still, there's still some green. I see green in there, so it's better with oats. It's definitely better to wait so they're all like ripe. It's no, you don't gain anything by trying to harvest too early. But yeah, I would definitely say in August, this field, because we're still early August now, and if weather stays nice like this, I'm gonna be harvesting soon. Yep, the combine should do it. No, hat, don't go. No. If a hat goes in there, then we're in trouble. Can't go in there. But yeah, it's looking good. Other than the thistles, oats look good, peas look decent, wheat looks decent. Some thistles everywhere, but thank you very much, Alien, for the 11-month sub. Some for warm-up time, yep. But yeah, like we have on the peas here, you can see now there's a little thistles. Same with the wheat, but the thistles came later. So I think the wheat still grew to its full potential, and then you got some thistles in there. So it's not as bad. I think with the oats, the thistles came a little earlier there because it was fall plowed. But yeah, we'll see. The yields will be very interesting this year. It should be like good, but then there's a little worry about that hot period we had just the last 2-3 weeks. Like how much did that cut down on the yields? Yeah, I would say so this year when it rained. The challenge with spring plowing is if you get a really dry spring, like last year, then nothing grows, like literally nothing grows. But if you get a rainy summer, then spring plowing might be better. Yeah, so it's always, every method has some plus and some minus. Like some good things, some bad things. But yeah, it will be very interesting to harvest this year. Because last year we knew it was going to be real bad. Now this year it's could be decent even. But yeah, we have some upgrades both in the combine this year. We got the order steer for the combine, and then for the grain dryer here we're gonna set up a little bit more like cleaning there, so we can clean out the thistle seeds a little better, get cleaner grain before we sell it. Because yeah, for sure with the oats there's gonna be some thistle seeds in the trailer first, but I think we have a good cleaning system that still needs to be built up a little bit, but we have a few weeks time to build the cleaner still before the harvest starts. Did you ever plant fall wheat? How it goes with the thistles? No, we have not had winter wheat, but the neighbor they have over there, and it seems like it's pretty similar. Like there's some thistles, it's pretty similar to spring. Like if we see the oats in the spring, it's pretty similar to the fall wheat. I don't think there's a big difference. I haven't really checked closely on the neighbor's field, but I think John said that it looked pretty similar to our wheat here. Maybe a little bit more weeds, but yeah, here you can see the peas. They're standing up on the edge here, but then where it's heavy peas, it's going down closer to the ground, but it's still off the ground, so we should be able to harvest. It can be a little struggle, we'll see. As I said, I've never harvested peas, so we'll see. We'll see how it works. I'm hoping it's like canola, because my dad had like canola like maybe 10 years ago, and that was pretty easy to harvest, and it usually went down like this a little bit, but then it was pretty easy to harvest. So I'm hoping the peas are like something similar. There was one, yeah, I'm still gonna take the boxes out from the basement also. From the garden we can probably start to harvest some potatoes and leeks or onions soon too. So those boxes I could take out, and so they're kind of ready for cleaning. Or maybe the rain cleans some stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get a lot of carrots and potatoes from the garden, so we're gonna have more inside here than we have had in probably 10 to 15 years. So I'll need all these boxes. These could probably get pressure washed at some point. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that too. If it like jams up a lot, then it's gonna be a big struggle, but I'm hoping it pulls it in pretty well. Damn hat. does not stay on the head. Probably put these here, then we can pressure wash these at some point. Make them clean. I'm gonna go grab all the other boxes too. But yeah, the harvester in the front, it has these like fingers that stick out like this. As long as you can get them underneath the crop and drive forward, then it works well. But then if the crop is really flat on the ground and you can't get those like underneath, then it's hard. And then if you go too low, then you don't want to pull in like dirt or anything like that. But as long as there's like maybe, if they're 10 centimeters off the ground, then it should still work. Then it should still be reasonably easy to harvest. Yeah, we got some more boxes here. Also got a random ladder here. Don't know who put that there. Hello there, team. Here we got some more potato boxes. These definitely need to be cleaned. They have been a few years inside here, I think. As the grain remained upright. For the most part, yeah. I think the wheat is in most danger. Like I was back there, checked it out. There was a few small spots like this where it was flat. But for the most parts it's upright still. 99.9% is still like this. And then 0.1% is maybe like this of the wheat. And then the peas have gone like a little bit down like this, but they're not like flat yet. They're just a little bit like leaning. So it's still okay. It's still okay. If we get hail or really heavy rain, it can be pretty bad pretty fast. So yeah, we will only know pretty much a little bit before we harvest if it's gonna be upright or not. But yeah, this place is ready. Here is one of the places where we can dump the grain. Drive the trailer here, dump the load in here. And it goes inside there and up with the pipe there and all the way to that place. Do oats also go flat if we get strong wind? Yeah, it can go flat. But I think the oats, if the oats grow really well, then they can go flat. But I think the oats it's not super heavy oat crop. Like it depends, the heavier the seeds are at the top, or the longer the crop is, the easier it can fall over. I think the oats it's like a decent crop, but it's not like super heavy. So I think it's gonna stay upright. Also, when the crop turns yellow, then it becomes stronger. It's right when it's starting to turn into yellow. That's the highest risk, because then the seeds are full, it's heavy, but the straw is still like soft. But then later on the straw turns yellow, then it becomes like hard. Then it doesn't fall over that easy anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna take 2 and 2. These are so awkward to carry. And then hat is gonna fly off soon again. There it goes. Lost the hat. But yeah, also with the especially the wheat, if it starts to rain every day now, then you can get some like mold in the wheat, and the quality can go down, so it's not good enough for human consumption. But I think so far it's still good. But yeah, for the next weeks I don't really want like rain all the time. That could be kind of bad for the like quality of the wheat. Zip tie hat to ears. Yeah, I should have like a, I think this hat, yeah, it even had like a chin strap here that you can take like, put like underneath the chin. But I cut it away because it was just in the way most of the time. But with weather like this, when it's windy, would be nice to keep it on the head a little better. There it goes again. I can't hold the hat with one hand now when I'm carrying this. But at least if it rains on this, it's gonna clean them a little bit. Then we can maybe, I can maybe use the pressure washer to clean them off even more. Now we can hold on to our hats with one hand. Then it's not gonna blow away. Also, not seen the snake in a long time. I think it left the area. It didn't like it when there was always someone walking here, so I guess the snake went somewhere else. It had enough. Is Sampo ready for auto steer? Yeah, it should be. I did the calibration. It was like a little bit tight because I almost didn't have enough room, so we might need to calibrate again when we drive on the actual field, but should be pretty ready. Boy, is it nice when it's not 30 degrees. Like I could walk there, do that, basically not get sweaty at all. Very nice. A lot better than when it was 30 degrees every day. God damn. Yeah, the real test will be when I drive one way this way and then turn around and come back. If it lines up like in the right place, that will be the real test. that was the real test with the like with the mower. When the mower is on the side of the tractor, then there was a little bit of a struggle to get it set up so you can drive both ways, and the mower will be in the right place. So same with the combine now, because yeah, the header is like to one side a little bit. Then it needs to line up like both ways. You can drive both ways, but it needs to be like the header needs to move 3 meters every time. The combine moves like, or the receiver moves like less if you turn this way and more if you turn the other way. So it's gonna be, yeah, the real test will be on the field. But yeah, this kind of weather without the rain, this would be good for the rest of the season. Kinda windy, not super hot, and we really don't need rain anymore. It's really not gonna help anymore. But yeah, probably next we can harvest a little bit from the garden, like the potatoes and the onions. I can probably harvest this week, I think. That's gonna be a decent amount of work, especially the potatoes. I have more potatoes that I've had in a long time, so we're gonna be digging for potatoes for a few hours there. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting again. It's the first time in many years where it's been, I mean, knock on wood, average year. There can still be some bad things happening, but yeah, it should be an average to average plus year, at least so far. A lot better than the previous years. But yeah, hail could be horrible still, and if it really starts to rain all the time, those are the couple of things that could ruin it a little bit. But other than that, it should be okay. And you also do a whole day stream video. Yeah, so right now, when internet is working, like right now, this is uploading to YouTube. So for the most part, if internet is working, I am uploading. Like all these live streams are also on YouTube, so they should stay there. There's been a few times where I couldn't have YouTube on because the internet wasn't working, but yeah, it should be. All the streams should be. They will be uploaded to YouTube, and in YouTube they stay for a long time. In Kick and Twitch, it's like, I don't know how long they store it on Kick, but on Twitch it's like 2 weeks or something, and then they will get removed. Oh yeah, to 60 days. Yeah, I haven't checked it really, but it's some time, and then they remove it. And yeah, and then I think when they change it, like, so when if you previously you could highlight a Twitch stream, and then it stayed forever, but they removed that now. Or I think you can highlight like 100 hours or something, but then if you have more than that, then it just gets removed. So yeah, previously it was easier to, if you highlighted the whole stream, then it stayed forever, but that doesn't work anymore on Twitch. But yeah, I think that will be it for today. We'll see tomorrow if it's kind of cool and nice like today. I might start the like potato harvest. It's so nice weather now. Like it's horrible to dig up some potatoes when it's 30 degrees, but now it's like 20. This is like perfect. No, I haven't flown. I think it's too windy. I don't want to risk it when it's like in the gusts now. It's super windy today. But yeah, we might try that tomorrow also if it's less windy. Like right now it's fine, but then all of a sudden you get like huge wind. But yeah, we can try that tomorrow too. Drone and potentially potato harvest or onion harvest. I think that might be up tomorrow if it doesn't rain. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.
I am here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold there, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to lay, to drift away. I fill my space, I spend my time down the rabbit hole again. And as I fall, I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting numb, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time too late to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the rabbit hole again. And as I fall, I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting time, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. down the rabbit hole again. And as I fall, I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, and just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out to love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting numb, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting down, I'm feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. down the rabbit hole again. And as I fall, I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting down, I'm feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo.